one of the problems with punishment is that what it teaches people is how to avoid punishment. And so there are a number of ways to avoid punishment. One way, of course, is to not get caught. Another way to avoid punishment, of course, is to do exactly what you're told to do. And the other problem with punishment is that there are certain conditions that have to be met for punishment to work at all. The person who's being punished has to, first of all, believe that it's really aversive, that it's really a bad thing. They wouldn't want it to happen to them, and that's not always as obvious as you might think it is. For instance, parking fines are considered punishment, but I know a lot of people who say, I'd just as soon pay the fine as to have to walk 6 blocks to get to work, right? The other thing that has to happen is that they have to believe that the punishment is a direct result of their behavior and that it's not arbitrary and someone's not just out to get them. So there are all kinds of ways to rationalize that. The other thing about punishment is that it has to happen right away. You can't punish someone for something they did a year ago and expect it to be effective. So what do you do instead of punishing? If punishment is so hard to manage and doesn't work very well and is ineffective for a lot of reasons, what do you do instead? I think what you do instead is you create an environment where people want to do their job. And one of the things that effective leadership training does is that it helps those in leadership roles understand how to create that kind of environment. They learn how to, listen more effectively to their people. They know how to confront behavior that is not moving the organization in the direction they want it to move. It's not helping them meet their goals and objectives, but to do so in a constructive, useful, productive way. And it also teaches them how to resolve conflicts in a way that doesn't demean people, that doesn't cause people to walk away saying, somehow I feel less, somehow I wasn't treated well. Under those conditions, the need for punishment is going to be far, far